Hey everyone, Omogonix here and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. So since Easter is literally tomorrow as of recording, I'm going to be making this video where I'm going to be showcasing 5 Easter eggs that you don't know about or you might have not known about in the Halo franchise. So yeah, I want to make this video because, you know, it's Easter coming up and you know, what's something gaming related with Easter? Well, Easter eggs, of course. So Easter eggs, as you all know, are like secrets in video games and stuff like that. You know, I love Easter eggs. I've always been someone who's liked Easter eggs in video games. And I've made a couple of Easter egg related videos on the channel before when it comes to video game Easter eggs and stuff like that. And yeah, that's why I want to make this video basically showcasing some ones that you might have not known about. And so yeah, now there is an honourable mention that I would like to actually bring up, and the reason to why I don't want to like perform it in this video is because it's just difficulty reasons and time reasons, you know, that sort of stuff. So yeah, so the honourable mention is an Easter egg from Halo 3 on the mission The Ark. Now the gameplay here is not from me, it's from another YouTuber called Lord Zed, I think that's the name. And basically this Easter egg, it's an Easter egg that was only just found in 2014, and at this point in time when the Easter egg was found, Halo 3 was already out for 7 years, and this Easter egg wasn't found until then. Now this is known as the 3 for free Easter egg, I guess you could call it. So yeah, here's some gameplay of it. I'll be showing just some clips, and be sure to watch the full video on it, as I'm not going to be showing the full video, I'm not going to be explaining it, you know, it's just a quick honourable mention. You know, I wanted to do it, but you know, just time reasons and difficulty reasons and stuff like that just didn't allow me to really do it. So yeah, but I will be showcasing 5 ones that you guys for sure have not heard about, or just may have not heard about. You know, some of you might have heard of these, but yeah, let's just see. And so anyways guys, let's hop right into the first one. So for this first Easter egg, you want to be on the Halo 2 multiplayer map, Ivory Tower, and you guys have probably heard of the Siege of Madrigal Easter egg before in Halo Combat Evolved. It also appears in Halo 3 ODST and Halo Reach, but you see, you guys have probably heard of those ones, but you see, in Halo 2, where does it show up? I mean, does it even show up at all in the campaign? Well, no, it's because it shows up on a multiplayer map, and that is Ivory Tower. So what you want to do is you want to go to where I go to, and you just want to wait in this spot for a couple of minutes until the song starts to play. And just by the way, this can take a couple of minutes, you know, it can take up to around even 5 minutes, you know. I remember just being here waiting, right, and you also have to listen very closely as well, as this is very, very quiet. And so yeah, basically I'm just gonna skip through the gameplay here, and I'm gonna get to the part where you can hear it, and so yeah. Alright, so as you all heard, that was the Siege of Madrigal right there. You guys have probably not have heard that in Halo 2 before. I mean, I'm guessing that probably about 40 to 50 to even 60 or something like that % of you would have probably seen that before. But yeah, this is just for the majority that haven't, because this is actually one that I didn't actually find out about until a couple of years ago, actually. I forget when it was, but yeah, it was a couple of years ago when I found out about this, and it's just one of them ones where it's like, yeah, it's kind of hidden, because you wouldn't expect the Siege of Madrigal Easter egg to appear on a multiplayer map. You know, usually you would expect it to appear in the story, right? Well, no, it appears on a multiplayer map, and you know, that's something that some of you guys might have not seen. So yeah, that's why I'm showcasing it here. What are you guys' thoughts on this? And tell me down in the comments below if you have noticed this Easter egg before, if you have known about it. In fact, be sure to let me know about all these Easter eggs in the comments below, which ones you've known about, which ones you haven't known about, and let's head on to the next one. So on the mission Requiem on Halo 4, basically right at the beginning of the mission when you're coming out of all the debris of the Forward Unto Dawn, basically before you go to the part with the Warthog where you hop in the Warthog and you drive off, right, basically there's this rock and debris here, as you can see, and basically what you want to do is you want to jump to where I jump to, and then you want to jump down on this ledge right here, And so yeah, be careful, by the way, you don't want to die. Be sure to just be careful and just, yeah, like I said, do not die. And so yeah, once you jump down here, basically you just want to look up where I look up, and yeah, you should see what looks to be like an engraving, I guess you could call it. Not really an engraving, I mean, I don't really know what to call it. I mean, a carving, not really a carving, like an engraving of a Spartan right here, as you can all see. Now, this one is very interesting because I've seen literally no one talk about this. Now, this Easter egg might not even be an Easter egg, it could just be a massive coincidence, you know, kind of like the golden grenade Easter egg, which was actually debunked. It had something to do with the lighting, and in fact it wasn't an Easter egg after all. I actually watched a General Heed video on that, and so yeah, basically, this thing could just be a coincidence, but I don't know, it just stands out, as you can see here with all the other like rust and stuff around this metal debris, with all the other like marks and stuff on it. This mark is very unique, and also there's another one above it as well. As you can see, it's like the same one, but it's kind of more clearer in a way, and you can kind of tell more that it is like, it looks like a Spartan. It really does. It looks like an engraving of a Spartan, and it's quite interesting too, because I think I remember seeing a YouTube video about this, like a YouTube video about this a couple of years ago, but I can't even find that now. There's no other YouTube videos talking about this, and yeah, the only thing that I've been able to find that's actually talked about this Easter egg is the an article that I found. I forget which article it was, but I will be sure to leave it in the description below so you guys can go check it out. And so yeah, like literally no one's talked about this, and I guess it's because like I don't know if this is really like a confirmed Easter egg, you know, it could just be a massive coincidence, but you know, I don't know, this seems intentional to me, like it is an Easter egg, because the markings on this is just so unique compared to the other debris like I mentioned before, and it really does look like a Spartan. I mean, what are your guys' thoughts? Do you think it looks like a Spartan too, like an engravings of a Spartan here? I mean, what are your guys' thoughts? So yeah, anyways, let's head on to the next Easter. Alright, so for this third one, you want to be playing on the mission The Great Journey on Halo 2, and when you get to the part where you're on the Banshee, basically what you want to do is you want to fly down, and until you find a Spectre, preferably the one that you begin with at the very start of the mission, right, you want to get into that, and then you want to drive down the massive cliff, kind of near where the tower is, and yeah, basically you just want to do what I'm doing here. You want to drive through the water, and then go up this cliff here, and in order to go up this, basically I recommend that you hold down A, so then it gives you like a jump boost, so then you can like basically get up it easier whilst also boosting. Be sure you're always boosting as well, and so yeah, and also make sure you have Sputnik skull on. That is very important. And so anyways, right as you're coming up here, you just want to continue to where I'm going to, and then you should get to this part where you need to once again boost up there, and again hold down A, so then it's much easier for you to get up here. And then once you're up here, basically all you want to do now is you just want to keep on going, and then you want to get to the top here. Make sure you slow down so then you don't end up falling off, like I think I've done that before once. And so yeah, basically now what you want to do is you just want to hop out, and you want to carefully grenade jump, and keep in mind that this can take many tries as well, right? You want to carefully grenade jump all the way up here, and you will see the Rex. Now, the Rex Easter egg is a very popular Easter egg in Halo 2, but you guys have probably heard of the one in the mission Outskirts, but this one you guys have probably never heard about before, and it's quite interesting too, because I only heard about this Easter egg back in 2017, so 2 years ago, and I remember it was on a General Heed video, and I'm very thankful that he actually made that video, you know. And I was actually reading through the comment section on that video a few years ago too, and like everyone in the comment section was like mind blown, like what, I never even heard about this sort of thing, you know. And so yeah, it's actually pretty cool that there's another Rex Easter egg in Halo 2, because I forgot to mention it before, but you guys obviously all know the one on the mission Outskirts, you know, that's like the most famous one. But yeah, you guys haven't heard about this one, and yeah, if you have heard about this one, and there's a small chance that you have heard about it, because it's a very rare Easter egg, you know, not many people know about it. Well, not many people knew about it up until a few years ago. But yeah, you know, not many people knew about it. You know, have you known about this, or did you only just find out about it recently, or until you watched this video? I mean, be sure to tell me down in the comments below, and let's head on to the next one. So for this one, you want to be playing on the mission The Covenant on Halo 3, and make sure you do play throughout the entire mission. You cannot just go to a certain rally point and start from there. For example, Rally Point Charlie, which is where most people would usually go to, but do not go there. You need to play through the entire mission. It's very important, otherwise this won't work. So once you take out the Scarabs in the Hornet, what you want to do is you want to fly over to the right side of the Citadel where I fly, and then you want to carefully hop out, make sure you do not die, and then you just want to run up here where I run up, and then once you get to the point up here, now what you want to do is you just want to like wait a couple of minutes, and you should hear the voice of Microsoft Sam speaking. Now this can happen every couple of minutes, and he says like up to 2 lines. I remember last year I actually recorded some footage for this, and I remember waiting there, and I could only get 2 lines out of him, so you guys might only get the same as well. But yeah, anyways, let's wait, and we'll hear from Microsoft Sam.
OMG, this game needs more guitar wank. Am I right?
So yeah, as you all heard, there was a line right there of Microsoft Sam. Now you guys probably all know that voice as the voice from the series Arby and the Chief. It is Master Chief's voice, and so it's a pretty cool Easter egg, I must admit, because it's one that I didn't find out about until around last year as well. I think it was last year or the year before, something like that. You know, I didn't even find out about it until around last year, and it's a pretty cool Easter egg. You know, it's one of them things that kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of fourth wall breaking in a way, if you know what I mean. It kind of breaks the whole atmosphere of the game, and I really do like that. I actually featured it in my top 6 creepiest Easter eggs in Halo, or whatever it was called. I had it for a Halloween special, and it is a pretty creepy Easter egg when you do think about it, because it just breaks the whole atmosphere. It's kind of fourth wall breaking, stuff like that. And so yeah, enough of me rambling on. Anyways, let's get right to the next Easter egg. So for this last Easter egg on Halo 2, basically you want to be on the PC version. You have to be on the PC version, otherwise this will not work, since you need the Blue Trainer mod. And so yeah, basically you want to be on the map Backwash. It's a multiplayer map, and once you have the Blue Trainer mod on, basically what you want to do is you want to press 2, so then you can go into fly cam, and then you want to fly outside the map. And that is why you need to be on Halo 2 PC, because you can't glitch outside this map, sadly. You have to like have a mod in order to see this. You know, you have to like be on PC version, get Blue Trainer, and then use the fly cam to be outside the map. And basically you just want to go where I go, and then you should see writing here that says it's looking a bit rough out here, or something like that. It's looking a little rough out here. Yeah, that's what it says. It's looking a little rough out here. And so yeah, that's what the writing says, and you can only see this by being on the Halo 2 PC version. And so yeah, as you can all see here, here's the writing in blood. And this is actually quite an interesting Easter egg, since I bet that a lot of people, including some of you guys, or maybe even all of you guys watching this, haven't even heard about this, since, you know, it's one of them Easter eggs that you have to be on PC for, or on the original Xbox, because I'm pretty sure you can actually do these sorts of mods on the original Xbox too. So if you do have an original Xbox with Halo 2 on it, then yeah, you could do it there as well, I'm pretty sure, since I'm pretty sure you could mod the original Xbox. And so yeah, pretty interesting Easter egg. This is something that a lot of people wouldn't have heard about, since, you know, it requires you to be on either the PC or original Xbox version along with mods. And so yeah, it's a pretty interesting Easter egg, I think. What are your guys' thoughts down on this in the comments below? Be sure to tell me. And so anyways guys, that concludes today's video. Sorry if everything just felt a little unstructured here, you know. Sorry if I end up just rambling on about an Easter egg for a couple of minutes, you know. It's just that I'm pretty intrigued in this sort of stuff, and also there's a lot of instructions that I have to explain as well when it comes to these Easter eggs. You know, like, it's just one of them sorts of things, you know. That's why I don't really like doing Easter egg videos very often, because I just end up rambling and speaking fast, and, you know, because I have to give out instructions quickly, sort of thing, you know. It can all depend, in all honesty, but yeah. So anyways guys, if you did enjoy, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications for more. I might make more future Halo Easter egg videos in the future. I remember once actually making a few last year. I mean, not last year, sorry, a few the year before. I think I called them both like my 15 favorite Halo Easter eggs of all time, and something like that. But then I ended up deleting them because I didn't really like them all that much. Plus, they weren't even my favorite Easter eggs. They were just Easter eggs that I liked. But yeah, so anyways guys, again, see you all soon in the next video. Sorry for rambling on, and bye bye.